National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Running left, it's Fournette. Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. You know those big mismatches towards you guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keyshawn Vaughn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcons at 9-4 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Let's go now. 19 right. Hurt. 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
18
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. He's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Hey,
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. 7-7, our score after one. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a play fake. Brady. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
19.
2nd and 6. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 40. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target too.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Powering forward. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Foster. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brady. Able to find his man, Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Succop's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a throw right sideline is complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
18, 5 years.
2nd and 14. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go, Reed, go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Okay,
2 of their
ready.
3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff coming left, Evans. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Nick Bosa in there to get it, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
That was a passer's nightmare. Front door, totally shut down with the defense, so kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. 60 yards. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Falcons 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 rattlers. Red alert, red alert.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. You know what's happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently. Guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball. Receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Donald Perry, 45 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight-ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing.
As a defense, you might bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play, the clock in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Hey, check that. Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Big. Check the eagle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Evans. Down to about the 32.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Patterson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they did hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that, that can finish things off for them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Brady got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this